Torsos missing off the back, but Spido's there to clean it up. A little bit of panic coming up from ground zero there.
Yeah, that was a great start for Cringe Society right off the bat. As you can see, Spido's just dunking it right over the top of Jules, back and forth, but a lot of mid-pitch challenges. No one really giving their opponent space. Jules with the shot. Good save by Drippe. Hack a hole in those offensive rotations. They can equalize in a heartbeat, and just like that, Jules times this game up.
Yeah, just as you said, a little mistake here in net from Spidosh. Doesn't get the clearance at all, just goes straight past it. Doesn't read it very well. Torsos can't help him up.
And when these guys smell blood in the water, they're just going to keep attacking. It's where they're most comfortable as Spidosh puts yet another one in, so 2-1 for Cringe Society.
Yeah, you said it best, always attacking. You see Torsos there. It looks like he's going to rotate back, turns around, but...
Zero largely on the back foot is actually ground zero, the Feast or Famine team that haven't had a chance to feast yet as Spidosh. He's hungry and he just keeps on eating as he finds yet another goal.
Yeah, hesitates here, kind of baits up, expresses flip, and then just puts it on past him there. And then no one really following up from ground zero, so it just ended up an easy clearance for Drippe. Another shot from Drippe on the other end. Just kept card halfway across the line. Is this Cringe going to find an early lead? Yeah, almost there for ground zero. The final shot coming through, and it's good. Jules finds it from the pass from Deca. It was so close to going in earlier, but a good rotation from Jules. Instead of going back, sees this moment, sees the opening, and puts it in.
And that goal, Spidosh, good defensive effort right there. Throws it up to Torsos, who should take it across the middle of the pitch with the boost. Yeah, pass down to Drippe, and that shot's going to be good.
What a goal from Cringe Society there. Torsos takes it from Spidosh's clearance and goes off, gets the ceiling pass down to Drippe, beats Deca by...
Double touch attempt from Drippe, not quite on target, so ground zero should be able to fix things out. Rule 1 was broken by Torsos. I did see that. You can't sneak that one away from us. But this is a competitive situation, so sorry, rules are going to have to be broken.
Oh, really willing to risk it.
Yeah, absolutely. A shot from Deca nearly sneaks its way through. Torsos able to make that clutch save, and now make it work, and ground zero puts it right back in Cringe Society's lap. Here comes Spidosh. They'll take game number 2.
Ground zero should have sealed it there, but Express's pass goes beyond Deca, who just gives it off to Spidosh. Drippe immediately goes for the demo on the last man, and Spidosh has an open net.
The Torsos, but no boost to fall through. It doesn't matter because the shot was on target, and Cringe Society take the first goal.
Yeah, you take those Torsos, maybe just trying to clear it, puts it on target anyway, and ground zero not really respecting that. Express here just buying a bit of time for his team to get boost. Now Deca's got it in the corner, shot. It's good, and it beats the defender from Cringe Society, finds it from the corner. What an angle.
What an angle, and what an individual play by Deca as well. He set it up himself, he plays it out of the corner himself, and...
Yeah, and a good kickoff here from ground zero. Express comes through and puts it good. I believe that's ground zero taking game number 3 here. They got a 2-goal insurance. Surely that's enough with 30 seconds on the clock, right?
Yeah, Jules with the dunk sets up Express, and you can see Cringe Society, although Torsos actually...
Yeah, the pass from Torsos is good.
Oh boy.
It's at a 1-goal deficit, 20 seconds to go. Could we see an overtime in game number 3?
Oh my goodness, Cringe Society. They're saying, yeah, we can do kickoff goals as well, but when we do it, it's off of bump plays. Yeah, it made us a bit nervous as Torsos... Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
The delay play making people miss off of the top crossbar and in. Just when you think you can rest easy, Torsos says, no, I am a mechanic god.
Oh man, the flick was good and gets the rebound off the crossbar there. They're not easy, very uncomfortable save to make, and manages to get enough to put over the bar, but Jules comes through with a pass from Express and says, that save doesn't matter because it's 1-0 ground zero.
What a mental game from ground zero. Their past 3 shots that have been good have gone high when Cringe Society has gone low. The defense from ground zero, they've done such a great job in learning how Cringe Society attacks and adapting to it, at least until Spidosh goes for the solo play. Clutch save by Express. Next shot by Torsos. Express again! Everything up here in game number 4 as Jules trying to set up Deca. It's a good pass. It's off the backboard. The next shot is true from Express, and 2-0 for ground zero.
Yeah, I said in the first couple games at ground zero, not really looking like a full team on the attack, and there you see it there. All 3 players linking up in this play. It's the ball.
Jules flick shot. It's good because Deca can follow through and assist his teammate. Ground zero again find the first goal of the game.
Oh, Jules doing everything in attack here. Just
so far back in their own quarter of the map right now. It's almost a bit surprising as Drippe gets totally juked out as Jules will find that second goal.
Ground Zero playing with immense pace here. Not a single chance for Cringe Society to really catch a breath. I mean, we counted them out in game number 3. We said they only had a few moments to score these goals, but game number 5 is a different story.
Yeah, okay, so that goal, it might look like the defense completely broke down from Cringe Society, but that's just a case of all hands on deck, everyone attack, kind of like a hockey power play right there. Off the roof, but Deca makes the read. Jules, nice little touch, gets it past Drippe. Deca now will look to follow through, passes it up to Jules, who's going to escort this down into the box. Shot from Express is good, and it is 2-0 for Ground Zero.
Yeah, what a pass from Jules here. Just follows this up, manages to correct himself in the air there. He saw the flips and turns and boosts, lands zero. Cringe Society need to find something sooner, or it's going to be over for them.
Woohoo! Express almost doing it himself, instead tries to drop it into Jules' hands, who actually does lose possession, and here comes that counterattack from Cringe Society that was missing. Drippe gets one on the board.
Yeah, Ground Zero thinking that they were going to close the game out there and then, but instead mishits that shot.
Cringe Society, we saw him get a couple last-minute goals before, and Jules almost lets that one by him. Yeah, it looks to be the case as with 2 seconds remaining, Jules gets one more shot on target, won't find the net, but it is all good as Ground Zero, our #1 seed, will advance to the winner's final.
Yeah, we'll see them next weekend, and Cringe Society are going to have to play another game today against the loser of the next match. And against a team that they felt maybe more comfortable, but we see here an early lead from Requiem, the only player to play in playoffs before, snags that early goal from Mindfreak, and it's a 1-0 lead in game number 1.
It was that previous playoff experience that told him to attack at that moment. That one on the board as we hit our next kickoff. A little change coming from both these teams, but the kickoff goes Fury's way. Ghost has to make that last second save to make this first save, but make the save. And here comes a Ghost counterattack onto the open net, and Mindfreak find their second in game number 1.
Yeah, it's Ghost and Requiem kind of linking up there. Requiem gets a fantastic pitch there for the clearance, and Ghost is in the perfect position.
Odd double commits, odd times when pushing. It hasn't quite been there yet. Kenny Salmon going for a bit of that solo play, but it's Scarf who takes the shot, and Fury do find their first goal of the series.
Yeah, maybe mistaken net here, not expecting the shot from Scarf to be on. Requiem, look there, near post. Should have been in the middle of the goal, instead gets easily their best weapon.
I mean, it could be the year of the Scarf as he's going to put that goal in off of the kickoff. Yeah, I do agree. Where we haven't seen Amphis stepping up yet, Scarf has been, as you can see right here.
Yeah, Ghost just doesn't give the credit to Scarf there.
The other side of the pitch, but that's where Requiem is raiding. Amphis has been demoed. Whoa! Salmon tries to defend, gets beaten up by Requiem, who gets the equalizer.
Requiem, this is dirty, just waiting for that demo, gets the flip there, and then just absolutely destroys Kenny in that 50-50, puts the ball on a plate for himself.
The bump as Ghost takes a shot and somehow is unable to connect. Here comes the counterattack. Amphis, he has the open net, he'll put it in, and Fury take the lead.
What an insane 10 seconds, a great play from Fever, and Ghost makes an awful mistake in front of net, doesn't get the easy goal, and instead it goes the other way in Amphis.
Now, and already they're letting that ball go too far, I feel like, into their own territory. Good little gunplay by Scarf, nearly finds the goal. Salmon actually kind of bumped Amphis right there. Scarf, I should say, Amphis got demoed, doesn't matter, Ghost gets the goal.
Good team goal by Mindfreak here. You saw the demo come through. That double commit really cost them, but Ghost almost whiffs his shot, just gets it under the bar. And it's going to be too hard to find game number 3 here, but Scott finds it. Kenny Salmon with the 50-50 manages to power through and get that goal. 16 seconds left on the clock. We could see overtime in game number 3.
This likes of Fury, and now here comes Amphis over the top. Requiem makes the save. It's touch right there by, I believe that was Scarf to keep the pressure on. Kenny Salmon going to look for the bump. Amphis trying to throw things back. Here comes Scarf pressing forward. No one more touch. Not on target. Requiem trying to make the save. Here comes Amphis, but Requiem keeps it up in the air. Scarf now keeping the pressure on. It's going to be a play off of the backboard. Who's going to take the shot? It's Amphis, but the save is made by Requiem. Salmon, open net. There's the goal, and Fury takes the lead in this series.
Mindfreak just couldn't clear it. They just had to get it out of their half. Requiem with a fantastic squishy save there, going around the the goal, sorry, and then...
A height, though, to stop Anthus from following through, and now Ghost an opportunity. He's going to put the shot on target. Salmon makes the first save, but can he make the second? Fever going for the double touch, unable to spike it down, and Fever still has possession. It's off the backboard. Requiem gets the shot, but somehow Scarth is able to rotate around and make that save in that corner. Ghost on the back foot. Will he make the read? No, because Fever will step up, but Fever does get beat. Ball in his shooting position. Scarth takes the shot, and Scarth takes the goal.
Anthus, you absolute monster, puts his team on the back here, wins that 50-50, wins that 50-50, sets it up for Scarth.
Uses that boost to recover, to wrap around, gets it past one defender. Fever, that last man cannot beat the Salmon Man, and that is 1-0 for Fury.
It looked like Requiem's bind just melted in the corner here, just stopped moving, and then Kenny Salmon makes a play.
The demos, and no one from Mindfreak pushed out to try and get the clear, so the attack will continue, and Scarth will capitalize. 2-0 for Fury.
Mindfreak are just scrambling now. Fury really relentless on this attack. You saw Kenny Salmon in that first play, minute away now from making their way into that winner's final. At least the third place finish, but Fury has a shot, gets blocked. Requiem dunks it down. A minute left, 1 goal in this to keep Mindfreak's playoffs hopes alive without going down into that lower final against a team like Cringe Society that a lot of people... Requiem finds it, finds the equalizer with 25 seconds left. A great pass here from Ghost off the wall, knows where his teammate is. And look at that, Fury just scrambling in the defense there. All three of them just...
And they're in position to possibly get that leading goal. The shot from Fever is good. And Mindfreak, they're taking victory right out of the grasp of defeat.
Where has this been all series? Mindfreak turned it on at the very last moment.
With possession of the ball, Salmon, though, doesn't have the boost to hold on. So we're going back to the orange side. We're going back to the double touch as Ghost ices this one. 4 goals in under a minute is how Mindfreak takes game 5.
That's the nail in the coffin. Ghost, time and time again, was missing his shots. No one really followed up. The double commit coming up. Mindfreak will help him as Anthus comes through, snatches it from the midfield to net his team a 1-goal lead in game number 6.
Yeah, so we take a look right here. That was just a really bad clear from Requiem. No better way to put it.
Go up against Cringe Society in that final match of the day to decide who continues on and doesn't get sent home in the first day of these playoffs. And I think a lot of teams were kind of scared of Cringe Society going into this, so take their chances against Ground Zero. I mean, they said that Cringe was the one they felt less confident about. Well, now you have your chance at Ground Zero.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at it from that aspect, each of these teams are going to be getting that matchup they want. However, only Fury is going to be having it in the setting that they want. You know, Mindfreak would much rather take who they see as that tougher opponent if it does mean a winner's final. Cringe Society, eventually they're going to start looking to set up this attack as Torsos will be leading that charge. Great pass to Drippe, and goal number 1, it goes to the Society.
Yeah, here's Cringe Society at their best. Torsos just doing bits in the corner, gets the pass off to Drippe, beats Requiem.
We're seeing Cringe Society, not only can they get Mindfreak there, but they can capitalize quickly. However, that was a long shot from Ghost. The fall through from Ghost as well. It's good, and we are tied up 1 apiece.
Torsos inches away from getting the save, goes for the squishy save around the net, gets the contact, but not enough.
Kickoff, looking to try and flick it over the top of Requiem, does enough for Spidos to connect on the ball through that shot! That angle was pure filth.
This is disgusting from Spidos, the double touch all the way in the corner to find that angle. He was the last man. If he had failed that, it was an open net, does well in all of this pressure.
Clear, but Spidos is there, pass up to Drippe. He's going to waterfall the ball right back down to Spidos, and Cringe Society continuing that momentum, find the first goal.
Cringe Society are too good. I mean, if they played like this against Ground Zero, they could have easily taken that series, but it gives a lot of pressure back.
Speaking of awkward, Spidos just stealing that pass away because he wants to take the shot. Goes
time, so they can't just keep defending. They've got to think about a counterattack here and there, and Torsos makes it too with a good dunk down on Ghost.
Yeah, let's watch this one again. Spidos, he tried to push it through the corner. Torsos with the fall through, and unfortunately, Ghost did not get the clear he wanted into it. They just need to connect on it. However, Spidos off the kickoff, puts it off the top crossbar. Drippe with the fall through will get that goal in. Cringe Society, it takes them 5 seconds to regain that lead.
I actually don't know how Drippy put this in. I thought he was going to hit this over. Somehow manages to get over that ball.
Just been in the right spot at the right time and been the most consistent on these players. Pin shot goal!
What a goal from Cringe Society, this pinch from midfield. I said they were playing with such confidence, and this just shows it here. If that goes wrong, it's devastating, but if it goes right, it looks absolutely fantastic. Goal of the day for me, he's pointed out time and time again, but also just looking so solid in the back. Every time Mindfreak gets a chance, Torsos finds that goal to get them the lead, and it's looking unbearable for Mindfreak now, because as I'm saying, Cringe Society's defense is too good to
They're looking for the clean sweep. They've got 3 minutes to hold on to keep Mindfreak from getting anything going. Spydosh nearly puts it in. Torsos with the follow-through shot is saved by Requiem. Yeah, and Spydosh has another flick to work with. It goes off the top crossbar. It's hanging there. Requiem finally gets there in time to make the save, but he can't stop the second shot as Torsos makes it a 2-goal lead.
What a play from Spydosh. Oh, I wish it went in so that he could take all the credit. Instead it falls to Torsos. It's so solid in net, it's looking like it's going to pay off. Mindfreak are getting knocked out early. A 4-0 from Cringe Society. Moving on to next weekend. What a match from them.
Salmon tries to recover, but does look good. Jules gets a bit of a dunk, and that is our first goal of the Winners Fund.
Jules just absolutely muscles this through, beats Kenny Salmon in that 50-50, and then pushes it well past Fury. Still searching for their first goal, and that is their emphasis with a flick over, I believe it was Express, to find their first goal. It was Deca.
And that is an MVP play right there as we take a look at this replay. It was over Deca, in fact. It's a nice little flick.
On Ground Zero's looking to seal this one away with a third goal, but Deca's shot is blocked by Kenny Salmon.
Go left, but the shot was not on target. Pull-up shot by Express is Scarf. Makes one save, somehow makes a second, using his teammate to pinch it out, and Bane. Good defense from Fury to hold people off. Deca, though, is going to pass it to Express. Scarth waiting, makes a clean save.
That was going to help them out a lot.
Perhaps, although this could be that opening here.
Bolts coming out from Jules, notably getting a few whiffs here and there and double commits, but a good pass from him shuts me up, and Deca seals the game. Ground Zero take it, a minute into overtime.
Oh, what happened here on the defense? Scarf just not expecting the pass.
But Express will clear it only as far as Amphis, who shot's good and gets knocked away by Deca.
Last line defense has been on point, and he's had some pretty clutch saves in this one. It's just a shame that Fury hasn't turned that into a counterattack. Amphis to play it out of the corner, gonna throw it right back. Jules goes up, puts the shot on target, and it is 1-0 to Ground Zero.
A great pass from Express here, knows exactly how hard to hit this against the ceiling, so a fault right in front of goal and for a full-on play from Fury, and it was looking good. I thought they were going to get a reward for their efforts, but couldn't quite find Express. The other pass it to Jules, who sliced it past him. What a goal from Ground Zero.
Oh, I feel bad for Scarth. He had that shot read, but was not expecting Jules creeping along the side to delay. Let his teammates respond, and now Amphis sort of leading that attack, passes it back to Salmon, and for the first time in this series, Fury has the lead.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a great prolonged play from him. Amphis setting it up beautifully, and then Jules just not quick enough to get to it.
Looking better and better with each ensuing game, and all of a sudden Fury right back in this, but Jules looking to punish. That was a missile.
Didn't take long to find it. Amphis tries to carry it up. Deca bullies him off and carries on the dribble to the pass, who just, as you said, shoots this right pass.
Make the catch at mid-pitch now, trying to take it through the corner, but there were a lot of defenders there. Express trying to cross them up, finds that angle and gets it past everyone. 2-1 Ground Zero.
I mean, a great shot, but I'm expecting the save to come through from Fury here. Maybe just a bit of a misplay from Scott. Get to overtime. Deca, though, takes us up with 30 seconds to go, hits the post, and it's in! Deca getting that insurance goal with 24 seconds left. Could that be the goal that sends him into the final?
That very well could be a nice flick almost over the top. Amphis looking to punish, looking to try and recover the situation. Express gets in the way, but he still muscles to the forward.
Well, these players have been fighting for it for a long time, and now they got to fight only one more game to see if they can do it. But for Fury, we're going to have to see them play a little bit later against Cringe Society, see who joins Ground Zero in that final.
Yeah, it could go either way. I feel like Fury is heating up. I am loving this. Another attempt from Salmon off the backboard. Ampus will push it on through, and Fury take the lead.
Fury with the early aggression, maybe already warmed up from that first series, and I mean we saw them do it near the end with these bump and demo plays, and it's just caught Cringe Society off guard. Shots going wide as well. Haven't really warmed up into this game. Shot straight at Amphis. Spidoge up for the spot. Tries to pass it down to Drippe, who does find it. Cringe Society get their first goal. 37 seconds left on the clock. They need 2. It's a hard task, but could they do it?
Okay, I was a little critical before of Cringe Society's inability to slow starts. We can bounce back, however, we are already in game 2, and Scarth is already putting shots on target. That's not the start the Society wanted, already down 1-0.
Yeah, just a really bad kickoff from Cringe Society. The follow-up wasn't there, it was too slow, and
not quite there. As Ampus, what an intercept, what a goal. Fury goes up 2-0.
Cringe Society being too slow in these passes. Spidoge can't find it, and Amphis reads them like a book, knocks it past them, and gets an open net.
What they're hoping our game total will be at the end of this one, but here comes Torsos. What a double touch past 2 defenders, and Cringe Society are back on the board.
Are you kidding me? MVP who? Torsos comes through and shows why he is the most decorated player left in playoffs.
Potentially good as well. Drippe actually booming pass up to Spidos. His shot's a little high, but the follow through is there, and we are tied with 1:21 remaining.
And this is these passes connecting. You see how powerful they can be. Every player knows where they should be here from Cringe Society. And now at the other end, Scott tries to find it. Torsos denies.
Seconds to go. A goal here to stop overtime, perhaps. It will be Cringe Society on the attack. Ball still looming in the air. Amphis goes up for it, trying to spike it down, but Torsos does get underneath it. Throws it back to Spider. Shots on target, but it's saved by Scarf. Drippe can't recover, and we have overtime.
On the ball in Fury's half this whole overtime. That's a minute of Fury play, and it might red net a goal. Amphis with the redirect in front of net nets them game number 2. And Fury take a 2-game series in this, a 2-game lead in the series, I should say.
That was so unfortunate for Drippe.
Knows how to defend. That's all you need back there. And Torsos and Drippe can do stuff like this and net themselves an early goal in game number 3.
Yeah, I mean, Fury got that early goal in game 2. Cringe Society saying, you know what, now it's our turn. Torsos, great pass from up above to drop it right into Drippe's lap, and slow job at doing so, so Torsos will keep that there. For now, plays off the backboard, Drippe with the shot, in Cringe Society, it only takes him 30 seconds to find 2 goals.
Torsos is a menace in this corner, just putting it past so many players, fighting for it, and then getting the pass off to Drippe.
There's a pressure, steals it away, gets it past 2 defenders, again, going to drop it right down into Spider's lap. Where did Amphis come from? What a save.
Society just not taking their foot off the gas here, just a relentless attack, and Torsos pinches off Scott to find number 3.
And this is the Cringe Society we were expecting to see when they warm up. These pass plays on their opponent's half of the pitch. Set up, Amphis, though, he's all the way back at mid-pitch getting boosted. That's a tough read. Amphis able to catch it. Can he get that next touch? He can. Ball in a dangerous spot. Where's the shot? It's coming from the Salmon, and it is 4-1 for Cringe Society.
We finally see Cringe Society on the back foot, and they do not look comfortable there at all. Double commit at the end. Torsos already whiffing it.
Momentum definitely does feel on the Society side, or does it as Salmon sets up Amphis, and for the 3rd game in a row, we have a kickoff score.
Yeah, we saw Cringe netted last game, but Fury come back. Kenny Salmon just dribbling it by himself.
Look to try and play the corner, and this one it's a pass to Torsos with a shot. Not quite there. Drippe will play recovery and tie us up.
Yeah, not as clean as their other goals. A bit messy. Spidoge comes through. Torsos should have scored there, but instead it just sets itself up for Drippe.
A great little steal, and now leads to an open net, but doesn't have the boost to push it in. Torsos can come from over the top, and he will get that goal.
I think there was a bit of miscommunication there. It looked like Drippe and Spidoge not sure who was going to hit it, but Torsos, no hesitation to go off himself and net that one in.
Even when it looks like things are good, they're still going for the bumps. However, that is Salmon to Amphis, and that's going to be a goal to tie us up with just under 2 minutes remaining.
Kenny Salmon and Spidoge playing rugby in the corner there, but Kenny Salmon with the boost wins out that one, and then finds the pass off to Amphis. A great play from him.
Play, can't flick it over. Amphis going off the backboard. Does he get the touch? He does, and Fury retakes the lead.
Again, this is Amphis just reading these passes. Drippe tries to clear it out. Instead, it only goes as far as him and then beats Torsos.
A couple goals right now just with a cheeky little offensive dunk. Torsos open goal. We're tied right back up. cannot take a breath in this one. This is action-packed Rocket League right here.
Back and forth goals. Trippy just beating Kenny Salmon to it, and Torsos has an open net. And Cringe Society keeping it in Fury's half, but Scott goes to the counterattack. The shot is sent out by Torsos.
The read trying to punch it through, and we're starting to see, you know, the turn of fortune, I believe. Opening for Spydosh, he'll put it in, and we are tied 2 apiece.
Spydosh finds it in the end, almost an extra game of overtime here. We said they wanted to do it quick, but they just added an extra.
This time, so we don't get to see 4 in a row. What we do get to see, however, is a great banger from Torsos, and it is 1-0 for the Cringe Society.
It's not a kickoff goal, but it is close. 15 seconds off the clock. I would say that this is all from that kickoff pressure, at least, and I mean, it's looking like they're just going to carry it on as Fury has nothing on that pitch there. The dunk from Spydosh means that that's a 2-goal lead. Half a game left, though, as this Fury's have to bring it back.
Yeah, as we're going to watch this replay right here, Kenny Salmon's going to want that one. Oh, on offense, they're going to try and find a goal right here. Salmon flicks it over the top of the defenders. The shot from Ampus, that angle, too good. And Fury right back in this one, 2-1.
Okay, we're past that halfway mark, and now Fury start to switch it on, carrying on with the script.
So tight, and a great score right there from Fury as Ampus nearly gets another one. He'll have a second attempt at it, slow plays it, passes it to Scarf, and Fury ties us up. It did not take long.
Ampus, that angle was insane, forces the save out of Trippy, and then he fails that 50-50 there crucially, and just getting intercepted again. Both players there to intercept it. Ampus finds this on the clearance, and that's a 3-2 to Cringe Society in game number 5.
Oh my goodness, Ampus has just risen up his game even more, and that's hard to believe, but
Rotations from Cringe Society are looking clean.
Oh, that's a good pass. It looks like Ampus tries to redirect, but Torsos reads the play, makes the save. Ampus open goal, puts it in, and Fury is up 1-0 with just under 3 minutes remaining.
2 minutes of pressure leads to this 1 goal, and Ampus finds it at the end. A good pass from Scott in the field. Looking like Drippy might find it here with a double touch, but doesn't find it. Torsos instead finds it, puts it low, and nets them the equalizer.
That is such a critical equalizer to find as well. Drip, a great job with that backboard setup. Scarth, if he had been a little bit faster, pressure on Torsos, going to go for a clear, tries to get it behind Scarth, who does a great job keeping it there. Ampus with the shot. Drip is able to get underneath and make the save. Drip goes up a bit higher off of that wall, tries to slow it down, but Salmon instead is going to waterfall it down. Oh, goal! Are you kidding me? Cringe Society let one past them.
I have no words for what I've just seen. Spydosh might have just ended his team's chances of making the finals.
It's a little too high. Spydosh, last chance effort out of the corner, is not going to find it, and Fury will move on to take on Ground Zero.
Fury have done it. They've taken down the super team after getting knocked into that losers final. They make their way into that winners final. Which team starts to edge their pressure ahead at the start of this match?
Well, at the moment, it looks to be Ground Zero as they've already found that first goal in just 28 seconds. Once again, the Jules Deca connection, although a bit more Deca this time. Great dunk, double touch to put it in. Ground Zero, when they've been playing this strong, as you can see, Jules right now looking to once again set something up. The double punch is far too clean, and Ground Zero, they want this finals.
Ground Zero already looking like they want to be first place. Jules pulling that.
The boost to get that second touch, so Ampus going to go ahead and clear. It's a bit of a pass to Scarth, and that shot from Salmon is good, and just like that, Fury do get themselves on the board. We're back to 2-1.
Yeah, Fury fighting back here. Good pass there from Scarth on the way back, and I think Ground Zero just weren't expecting it.
Will look to punish. That's in a very dangerous spot. It gets over Jules. Ampus with the shot. Does not get it in. Jules saving it by what has to be a couple pixels right there. Yeah.
But the kickoff's going the other way, Jules.
Oh, no. Jules makes the save. Are you kidding me? He can't save the second one, but Ampus misses. Oh, my goodness. It's it all the way down to the Fury side. Under 30 seconds, Fury needs to find a crack in the defense, but the crack is on their own defense as Jules finds yet another goal in this opener.
Every goal Ground Zero scores is exceptional. Look at this pass. It's perfect.
Ground Zero, very similar to what we saw in Game 4 of Winners Final. Jules, another double touch. He's just putting together a nice little grand final resume with highlight after highlight.
He's just trying to rack up his goals per game score here. He's already golden striker, punishing that push from Scarf there, finding him flat-footed, and that shot is good from Express, just dunks it on top of the Fury defenders, and look at this, just caught in the midfield with the ball. Jules passes it off, and Express is so quick up to that ball.
The dirty work, he's been doing the bumps, he's been having some of those clutch saves. However, when he gets that shot opportunity, hold that thought, because Deca's going to take his own shot opportunity, and Ground Zero again, a quick 2-0 lead.
Deca with a double touch, punishing that mistake from Kenny. Didn't read it off the wall, and that Fury would have to climb to get back in the series, and instead it's 2-1 now as Kenny Salmon finds the net with 2 minutes off the clock.
Amphis just muscling that ball away from Jules Express. He wanted to bang that ball. We're starting to see more and more unforced errors, it feels like, out of Fury, in particular Scarf, but Salmon still looks good. Salmon still looks very good, and we are tied.
I was about to touch on how Fury was looking exhausted. They've already played 2 games. This is their 3rd in a row, looking to try and make it 4, but both teams looking for a 0-second goal. Jules will knock it high, trying to find a teammate, but Scarf will try and see this one out. Express keeps it up, hits the crossbar, and it hits the ground. We go to overtime in game number 2. I mean, that any player could put it in, but a miss there in front of net. Deca seals the game with 3 minutes in overtime because of a mistake from Fury, from Kenny Salmon.
Oh, that is heartbreaking to see. Salmon went up, but did not have the boost self, so 2 demos. Jules with a shot opportunity. 2 defenders go up, only 1 makes the save. That was Kenny Salmon, but however, Jules is just going to put a stop to that right now. Keep this pressure on. That angle is so tight, Deca. It's just not fair as Ground Zero takes the 1-0 lead.
Jules, though, being a bully there, just pushing Scarf off the ball, buying a lot of time.
We go to garbage time. Ground Zero has secured themselves a 3-game advantage, and now the team that kind of became the king of the reverse sweep is going to have to do so again. The next goal, actually a bit of an own goal right there for Kenny Salmon, a little bit of a meme shot to end this one off. However, for Fury, they've got 1 more chance to bring it all back.
Tries to pass it, gets it to Deca, gets not the waterfall, but passes it down, and Jules finds the first goal. 2 minutes off the clock. They're looking to end it here.
That could be the tournament deciding goal right there. A great pass from Deca. Down, tries to pinch it off the backboard. Ball still in a dangerous spot. Jules back across the middle. That angle was a bit too hard for him. He lives to fight for another 37 seconds. Amphis now. He has the goal. He has the goal. Are you kidding me? Fury ties it with 34 remaining.
Deca was 12 boosts away from sealing it for Ground Zero. Instead, Amphis goes the other way and gets the equalizer.
Zero continues to try and gain ground on this Fury side. Express goes up, uses everything to do it, but he keeps the ball in the box. Jules, it's going to go in, and Ground Zero are your Oceanic champions.
The Golden Striker seals it for Ground Zero, taking out first place, his first ever OCE championship, and he does it there in overtime. Gets it himself, not the cleanest goal, but you take those if you're Ground Zero, and they are your grand final champions.
Forever the bridesmaid and never the bride, no more. This team that has always been on the precipice of being that top team, always in Renegade, sometimes in the Chiefs' shadows, never atop themselves, but with the biggest prize pool in Oceanic history, the most important match.
Final series, he had 13 out of 14 of the goals. In the previous series, 8 out of 10, and the 2 that he wasn't a part of were at the very end when things started to break down. This is 2020, and if anybody told me last year that Jules was the best player in OCE, I would have laughed.